Case 2. Ivy approach. LCM and fractions, and local ratios. P.S. John invested 1/2 of his total assets into X and invested 1/3 of the remaining assets into Y. After that, he invested 3/4 of the remaining assets into Z. If the final remaining assets after 3 investments were $1,000, what was the original value of the assets? This is a PS problem, and we will use the Ivy approach to solve this question. This question also shows the advantages of the Ivy approach. Memorize the solving process. It will be extremely helpful. Ivy approach 3-1. LCM, least common multiple, and fractions. If we are dealing with fractions, then we attach the LCM of the denominators of the fractions to the related initial letter. Ivy approach 1. Local ratio. Local ratio can also be called a partial ratio. The main concept is that in the local ratio, the part becomes the whole. We have to find the original value of assets. If the final remaining assets after 3 investments were $1,000. We have seen that when a problem deals in percentage, we use the related letter with 100. Here, we have fractions. So we will take the total as LCM of the denominator multiplied by the related letter. So, the total assets, which is equal to the original assets, are LCM 2, 3, 4 times A, or 12A, where the LCM, least common multiple, of 2, 3, and 4 is 12, and A is the initial of assets. Now, with the total as 12A, we take the fractions as they appear in the distribution. Investment into X. 1/2 of total assets, so 1/2 times 12A, or 6A. Remaining assets equals 12A minus 6A, or 6A. Investment into Y. 1/3 of the remaining assets, 6A, so 1/3 times 6A, or 2A. Remaining assets after investment in Y equals 6A minus 2A, which equals 4A. This means local ratio. Investment into Z. 3/4 of the remaining assets, 4A, so 3/4 times 4A, or 3A. Remaining assets after investment in Z equals 4A minus 3A, which equals A. This also means local ratio. It is given that the final assets remaining are $1,000, which is equal to A, according to our calculations. So, the original value of assets 12A will be equal to 12 times $1,000, which equals $12,000. So, C is the correct answer. Very good. Be sure to start solving the question with 12A and avoid using fractions and decimals as much as possible. This is the secret of the Ivy approach that saves you time and helps you get more correct answers.